15, although we always end up going on at 9. I think it's just to give us a buffer, I suppose.
Yeah.
So I'll start saying between 9 and 9:15.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. This is Gavin and...
Elena.
Sorry we weren't here yesterday, but I was under the weather. I'd leave early Monday. I'm not contagious.
I don't know. What is it, like the measles or something are coming back? They can come back in the Austin area is what I just heard on the radio.
No. Like, anti-vaxxers, for real. There's a reason why. Anyways.
It's crazy sauce.
I don't understand. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
But anyways, welcome to the Bridge Live.
Hello.
Let's see. We like to start with hellos and what's going on in the bridge.
Announcements.
I don't think we really have any announcements this week, do we? Like, we've already got all our new shows started.
We got lots of fun things for y'all to participate in coming up.
Yeah, we are planning quite a few fun things for youth groups, and we've got all the Schlitterbahn stuff to give away, which the love song contest ended up going over really well. We did get some videos, so it makes me really excited.
Yeah. So
except
thank y'all
we didn't understand how Facebook worked completely. Yeah. But now
still trying to figure it out, I think.
We have a new social media person who's all on top of it. We didn't think to look at the community tab because nobody looks at the community tab.
I didn't know that was a thing, so apologies.
Yeah, so we have our winners. They came and picked it up, and they were so excited. I was excited for them. That's $800 to Schlitterbahn and South Padre. I'd go.
I would.
I'd go in a heartbeat just to have some fun down there and just hang out. I love the beach. I would live on the beach if I could.
I hate the cold, so like the beach over mountains any day of the week. I love the beach.
Yeah.
The rest of my family doesn't think the same way.
You know, that like when I go to sleep, I have to have white sounds of the ocean because it just calms me, the waves. And like I could be like in this little Mexican villa with the open balcony and you just hear the waves on the beach. Like I would do that in a heartbeat. I would go live on the beach, but not the mountains. The mountains may be beautiful, but I cannot handle the cold.
I can't either. I wore a skirt today because I was like, I'm sick of wearing jeans. I wore a skirt and tie, and they said I dressed up, but really I'm just sick of wearing pants.
Yeah, and then she said she had holy pants she would wear. I said, why not? Holy is in the name.
They're my church pants. They're reserved for church because they're holy.
You have wait. You have special pants you wear to church?
No, I'm kidding. It's just a pun.
Okay.
They're holy.
Speaking of puns, last night I got to actually eat. And so, you know, I have a bunch of roommates, and some of them have kids. And we're sitting at the table having spaghetti, and I was eating just a little bit, and the little boy Vincent goes, "This chicken's awfully hot." I said, "It's not chicken, because it's beef." I said, "It's actually buffalo." And he looks at me, and I said, "And it's mixed with frog." He goes, "Frog?" I said, "Yeah, that's why it's so hopping good." And he was all... I made dad joke of the year yesterday, so yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh, that's the worst.
But so yeah, anyways, today we're continuing our Christian entertainment series, looking at how date night has changed. Now I'm probably twice as old as Elena, because I just had a birthday, and so back in my day, it was anything goes. There was expectations, and you know I wasn't living that Christ-filled life back in high school. I was living the heathen-filled life where really anything goes. But I've watched over the years as expectations have changed and the dating scene has changed. So I'm going to just take it over to you because Elena's in the dating pool, in case you guys didn't know. She has a boyfriend for...
3 years in May.
She has that down. 3 years in May.
It's because I know that, like, of the two of us, I'm going to be the one that forgets.
Oh, that's funny. I don't remember dates at all. So... Tell me about what dating life is like for you, especially living a Christ-filled life.
Like within dating, mine's kind of weird just because we were both, like when we started dating and stuff, we were like both in college and working. So already I think in the difference of like high school where you see each other like every day at school, if y'all go to the same school, like he and I saw each other 2 to 3 times a week maybe. So I guess that was probably one of the biggest differences as opposed to, like, whenever you're dating in, like, high school and stuff. But, like, nowadays, like, I'm working every day, and then, like, I have other things I'm doing, and, like, he still works full-time and goes to school full-time, and so we kind of have seen each other less over this, like, past school year. And probably the next one, because he's done in a year from now.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like ours in general is a little bit different, just because we're both have like jam-packed days all the time.
So what happens when you guys go out?
So when we go out, a lot of the time we'll go to like, cause he still lives with his parents, I still live with mine. So like we'll go to like one of the houses and like just hang out and stuff because we're both like so busy during the week. We kind of just want to like lay low. But when we do go out, like we go to, we've gone to underground bowling over in the UT Union building, which is like open public, which I had never been to. Didn't know it was there, but it was super fun. And
well,
it
is
like,
underground, so
yeah.
You gotta know.
But whatever. Anyway, so like that was super fun, and it was like affordable since we're both like living life on a budget. We like go to dinners pretty much, like dinners, maybe bowling, Topgolf. We hang a lot with like other friends and stuff. Like we like going to concerts and things like that, and just kind of.
What kind of concerts?
We're both kind of bigger. You're gonna hate me for this. I'm really scared to tell you this. We're both into like country music, and you're gonna,
I don't mind that.
Okay, I was like, I'm really nervous to say that.
Do you
but
find
most of the concerts are that because all the other ones they're just like too many people. It's too crazy, and I'm just like not into it. So like the low key ones.
Now I've never been to a country concert, but you've seen the other kind of concerts I've been to. I go to the crazy stuff.
Yeah, he goes to stuff that I like is a little much for me.
Do you find it hard to go to concerts because most people there are higher drunk?
Not really. Well, so there's a place called Copeland, which you may have heard of. So we go there a lot for concerts because one, it's right down the street from one of our friends' houses, so we'll like all go together. And that one's more family friendly, and like also like the older generation will go to it and stuff. So people typically aren't, unless we did go there to see Kevin Fowler, and that was funny to see like everyone. I was like, man, how y'all live your life society is just beyond me. So that one was probably the only one at Copeland where I was like, wow, this is like a lot to handle. But other than that, it's usually pretty low key. We'll go to like Wild West occasionally for only to see really specific people. Other than that, I don't really like Wild West because it is like a little crazier.
Yeah.
And I'm just like not into that.
What are the limits that you guys just won't go do?
What do you mean? Like boundaries wise?
Yeah.
I guess everything biblical would pretty much be ours.
So you won't go to like a bar or 6th Street, which is just a whole nother topic.
I just like have no desire either.
See, when I was growing up, that was the place to go to dates at, was 6th Street. And it was insane.
Now it's kind of like the Domain Rock Rose is kind of like the newer. It's like the more upscale version. I feel like. And then 6th Street, like, well, the only, like, bars we'll go to are the ones that are, like, already in a venue, like Copeland or Wild West. But we don't purposely say, oh, hey, let's go to this bar. Like, that's just, like, not really either of our...
See, we were talking about that because I used to spend a lot of time with those bars, and then I realized, man, I waste a lot of money.
It's expensive.
A lot of money. It is.
I might not into that either.
You don't get anything out of it.
Yeah.
And so when I'm looking at, like, in this radio station, I'm the only one who will watch a horror movie. Would you watch a horror movie? Would you guys go on a date to watch, like, Conjuring?
No, not because I'm against them or anything. Like, all power to you if you can sit through it. Like, I just can't sit through it. Like, I will physically just, like, have a nightmare or, like, want to throw up or something. And he's the same way. We just don't do that. I will watch, like, pretty much any other type of movie, but I can't do that. It's just, like...
It's interesting how you guys naturally find yourself on dates with friends and dates at safer places because you don't have the desire to go someplace else, but everyone else does, and it's just kind of, to me, I've watched it degrade. Like, I will not go to 6th Street unless it's maybe a Thursday, and even then, it's just to go through it, because it is an experience.
Yeah.
But I do South by every year, and music, when that hits 6th Street, I will not go anywhere near it, because it is literally wall-to-wall people drinking, smoking, high, wearing, like, no clothes, sardined in lines. Like, it is disgusting.
That's the only time I've been to 6th Street was last South by, and I was working an event for someone I was interning with, and I was in one building, and it was like come and go, and it was like a giant country festival, whatever kind of thing. So it was like really low key. So like that's the extent of my knowledge on like what really goes down in 6th Street, other than just what I hear.
Well, and you know your normal things when people want to go on dates, let's go to a bar. I just don't understand that.
We like to eat a lot.
You know, going out to eat is fine.
That's
but it always ends up, it seems like everyone I know, they always end up at a bar somewhere. And I don't understand the draw of that. And I used to understand it, but then it just stopped making sense.
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear you going about this in good, positive ways, because you're not wasting your time.
Right.
I feel the Christian dating scene, I have a feeling some of the more strict ones will not do anything without friends. Do you have anybody that's like that, who won't go on dates unless it's like group dates just to be on the safe? Like, tell me you're not like at arm's length at all time.
No. Wait, are you
Okay.
asking, like, if I'm like that or if I know
No,
anyone
if you know
like
anyone
that?
that's like that.
I think maybe one family I know might be like that. Maybe a couple. But not... The people who I'm, like, really close with and stuff, like, aren't really like that. They're like, be careful, and, like, we go out and, like, hang out with friends and stuff just because, like, we like to. But not necessarily because we, like, you have to do this kind of thing.
So here's the big question. Is he going to have to ask your dad to marry
Yeah.
you? Is that what you expect? You fully expect that?
And he's that kind of person anyway. So, like, even if I were like, oh, no, it's okay, he would. I think that's just kind of our thing.
And if your dad just said no,
My dad
would you
wouldn't.
go
He
do it
loves him.
anyways? You never know. Like,
No, they're like the same person, which is like kind of weird. Not
Oh,
really
that
the
is-
same person, but they always say that like you date, like girls date guys like their dads, and guys date girls like their moms.
no, I can tell you that's not true. For me, at least.
That's what I hear. At least some qualities is like what I hear. Everyone I've ever known or anything has like had their significant other be like one of their parents. Like my
That's-
sister and brother-in-law. My brother-in-law, like not completely, but there are areas of like his life that are very similar to my dad's, which is weird.
So we want to know what your dating life was like from then to now. Make sure you let us know in the comments. We have lots of fun. Next week we're going to wrap up our talk when we go into the entertainment industry and look at movies because, yeah, I don't date as much anymore because I just don't want to. When you get to a certain age, like it's just crazy, and people are crazy, and you're just better off.
I think what's hard now too is that everyone uses the dating apps, which is just like
Oh,
so crazy to me.
you know the good old days where you had to go physically meet somebody. No, now you can just
Yeah.
swipe left or right. It's
Like
like,
I've known, so Jonathan, my boyfriend, I've known him since like middle school, and we were like kind of had the same friend group, but he was like kind of closer with the school friends and stuff because we were in the same Sunday school at church, and I guess we kind of became closer friends in high school, and then he left for a semester at one college, and then he came back to ACC to do basics and stuff, and then he and I became like closer friends, and then
okay, so
There
will
we
you
are.
guys live together?
not until we're married,
Why?
because biblically that's what the Lord calls us to do and how He calls us to do it.
Okay, so
also
see,
ties
here's
it.
how I look at things that sometimes makes people explain. Do they just jump in without practice? That's the
I
way I
feel
look
like
at
it's very
things. Because
different.
what happens? I mean, really, what's going to happen when you guys get married, live together?
You're
and
not gonna know any different.
you will just jumping in and living together with people.
Yeah.
You know,
I know someone who did it who moved here. Her and her boyfriend moved here, and they started living together because it was cheaper. Because it's Austin, right?
Yeah.
It's cheaper, and she was gonna move out, and like now they just bought a house together.
well, I mean,
It's been a while, so I guess they're like kind of used to it, and like they seem great together. Again,
Yeah.
I don't agree with it, but like I mean, it could be even for reasons like that, which is just like crazy.
which it has to happen. Like, I have a
It's
house, but I
expensive.
can't afford it, so I have to have roommates. I don't know anyone who owns a house that doesn't have roommates or, you know, two
Doesn't
high
have two
income
incomes.
earning
Yeah.
people. So yeah, this has
Yeah.
been interesting because I completely forgot to talk about, you know, what do you expect in your future? Like, you gonna have that big wedding? Have you already picked out your wedding dress?
I am me. I could like put in a college tuition for my kids. I could put it towards a house. I could pay rent. I could pay off any debt that like one of us may like accumulate. Like I don't know.
She could buy some more holy pants.
I could buy more shoes with that kind of money. I love shoes.
All right, well, we're gonna wrap this up. We're having some weird internet issues apparently. I don't know why, but anyways, Dave report. Thank you, Dave, for filling in for me when I was out yesterday. He was really busy. He
Very much
basically lives here like I live here because you leave at 1. You're free and gone.
Yeah, how long do you stay here?
5:30, sometimes 6. Dave will be here till 8 sometimes.
Dang,
Unless
all
he
day?
has something to do. Yeah, like, we literally are busy all day because there's only 2 of us.
Yeah.
And we got to make sure everything is done because we're such a small crew here. And of course, you know, I'm not going to be here the entire week of South by, so I got to make sure everything's done ahead of time so it doesn't fall on Dave.
Oh my gosh.
So we'll be back with you guys next week. We're going to talk lots more fun. And that's it. We're going to start our day of work today. I've got a list of things to do. I'm sure you do too.
Yes.
Make sure you go to the website, thebridgeaustin.com. You can sign up for the newsletter.
If you just scroll down, it's under I think the community.
Yeah, you can
The
find all our
community.
social media links. You
Yeah.
can watch our videos. There's lots of fun things to do. So we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Holy pants.